Actually, I don't have a presentation. I just have a screen. I want to show you something. Then you guys can do it on your own, and then we can open it up for Q&A. Okay, that's really how I like to do things. Get into the hands-on part of it. So yeah, the session that Rahim was saying on the knowledge stream that we did, Garima has a recording of it, so you can ask her for the recording. But actually, I told Garima that it is in terms of chronological order, this should have been done first and that should have been done second. So you may want to watch the recording of that after this session. So anyway, this session is also getting recorded. Because first, पहले LinkedIn profile को ठीक करना है. मतलब make your profile stand out. And then when you start going and searching and connecting to people, the knowledge stream is to search beyond LinkedIn search capability. You can use Google to actually search for LinkedIn people that you want, very targeted people, which are not maybe in your second or third degree contacts. So you can go beyond third degree also. And so yeah, so you go watch that recording. Garima can give it to you later. So let me start my sharing my screen here. And this is not going to take more than probably 5 minutes to show you what I'm going to do, okay, and what you need to do at your end. So those of you that are on a phone, by the way, you're going to have to ask Garima for this recording so that you can watch it later and then do it on your laptop or your desktop later. But those of you who are right now on your desktop or your laptop, you can actually follow the instructions I'm giving you right now. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. And you'll see, for those of you that are on mobile, you all will be complaining to me saying, Rishi, we can't see. Well, that's your problem. You're on a mobile. The only way to see my screen is to get on a desktop or a laptop where you see two windows. So if you're seeing only one window, quickly get onto a laptop or desktop or watch the recording later because the
Those
recording
on
will
down.
have both the screen. Sorry, Lata.
I said those on the phone down, down.
Yeah, you were on the phone first, then you went
No,
to
no.
laptop.
I was on both. I was just trying to adjust.
All right, awesome. Okay, so great. So on my screen, I've shared two windows. On the left is the LinkedIn window, and on the right, of course, my calendar, which I will turn it off and show you something else. By mistake, it was on calendar. But anyway, so I'll share with you the ChatGPT link that I've created, which you all can then use on your computers and generate your own LinkedIn profile optimized and make it better. And you can review it and see what it's like. Okay, there are multiple options. So for those of you that are on a computer, you can go to LinkedIn. It will most likely go to your feed. And when you log into your LinkedIn account on your computer, on the left-hand side, you will see your own name, right? And if you see somebody else's name, that means you're logged into their account, not your account. So hopefully, like you see Rishi Gangoly over here, you'll see your name. And when you click on your name, it will open up your profile. Now, I had done a quick, before you guys came on the call, I quickly asked Siddharth, I said, Siddharth, तेरा देख तेरे को क्या दिख रहा है screen पे? So apparently it looks different for different people, depending on, I don't know what criteria, but Siddharth says कि ऋषि मेरे को ये तीन डॉट जो है नीचे नहीं दिख रहा है. So he sees something else. I forgot. What is resources, was it, Siddharth? Resources. So on his screen,
Resources.
he is, yeah. So on his screen, instead of these three dots, he sees resources. So if you see three dots, click on the three dots. If you see resources, click on resources. And then you should see something called save to PDF. Okay. And when you click on save to PDF, a PDF file download हो जाएगा, which is your profile. Okay. And of course, if you click on the profile PDF, it's basically your LinkedIn profile in a resume format, ready to go, by the way. This is just something in case you didn't know. This has my entire summary. Okay. So once you've downloaded the PDF, then what you need to do is go to this link, which I'm going to share with you on the Zoom chat. So I'm going to do Zoom chat. And in case people don't know how to access the Zoom chat, I'll also be putting it on the, should I put it on the members group, WhatsApp group? Garima, can you put it? I mean, I don't have my WhatsApp open right now. ये वही लिंक जो है उसको कॉपी पेस्ट करके in case they are not able to find Zoom chat, they can at least know WhatsApp में वो ये है. Okay, the link. So now, once you open the ChatGPT link, it is a customized GPT which I created, and it's been iterating since a long time, and it's got a lot of good stuff in it. So you'll see there are about 4 options over there. Upload my LinkedIn profile PDF for a full audit, rewrite my LinkedIn headline and about section, analyze my profile for authority gaps, suggest what content I should put on LinkedIn. So you can take anything. So if you click on upload my LinkedIn profile and you click on that button, then it will ask you to give you the profile. So it says go ahead and upload your LinkedIn profile. I've already downloaded it from my LinkedIn profile. I just drag it over here. And for those of you on the free version of LinkedIn, it may not allow you to drag it. It will say not allowed. But if it does allow, fantastic. If it if it doesn't allow, you just click on your PDF, open the PDF file, click on Control A copy, Control C copy, and then यहाँ पे जाके उसको paste करो. So you can even paste it in text format, right? So I like PDF drag drop. If that doesn't work, copy your entire PDF, paste it in your this thing, and then you click on the arrow, submit, send prompt. Okay, and then when you go there, now you give it to ChatGPT, and it will now start saying, okay, so this is section 1, strategic positioning analysis. Who you currently appear to be, who you should be positioned yourself as, key positioning gaps he will identify, strategic adjustment he will suggest. Then in the section 2, he talks about the headline, rewrite and implementation guidance. So he's giving you options like 1 and 2 and 3, and you have to read it and see, yeah, what is more aligned with what I do and who I am and all of that stuff. So there's section 3 is banner recommendations, where he's giving suggestions on visual layout, what you should do. Section 4 is on profile photo best practices. Section 5 is about the about section rewrite. He's going into the details of it. And then in the experience, section 6 is experience. So sometimes just people put the company that they work for and their designation. But it's a great space to put in more text so that people, when they are searching on LinkedIn, LinkedIn goes and indexes not just the headline and about, it also looks at the each experience that you had over the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, depending on how old you are. It will go through all of that and it'll get a better understanding of who you are and what you do and what you went through, what journey you went through to get to where you are, because that all adds up. So in each experience section, it suggests put some optimized text in there to beef up your profile so that people can find you when they're searching for people on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm looking for an expert in this, that, or the other. When there is more content in your experiences, it will bring up that relevance, because LinkedIn is its own search engine, right? You can go to LinkedIn and search for people within LinkedIn itself. So that's for the experience section. Then the skill strategy. It will say, based on who your about section, it will give you the right skill sets to add. And of course, you only add those that you have those skills. And if there's some that it should say remove this, it's not good to have this, it'll tell you to take it out. Then some implementation guidance, recommendation strategy. So it's good to get recommended. You know, I do a lot of free stuff for people. They like what I do. And then I ask them, hey, you like what I did? Give me a recommendation. And they say, yeah, sure, Rishi, no problem. And that's how you build your recommendations of your own profile. And here are some templates for you to do that. And here are some authority strategy content to be created. So again, this is me and Siddharth were talking about the content strategy. Now, I always feel my own thoughts are the best rather than getting some ChatGPT version of content strategy. But at least it's a starting point. Okay. I think suddenly I'm helping a customer out with something and I realized and I get an insight. Hey, yeah, people don't know this basic stuff. This is something to talk about on LinkedIn. And I just go to ChatGPT and create my content. I don't do what I'm in this section and I don't do this. But I think it's a good starting point. You guys will get ideas as to what to post on your LinkedIn so that LinkedIn keeps pushing up your profile in terms of the visibility. And there are some 30 content ideas and stuff like that. Then he's talking about how to do posting, schedule guidance, and so on and so forth. Canva design guidelines, in case you don't know Canva, it's giving you some ideas of that. If not, just take up your savings and break your fixed deposit and go to Siddharth. He'll make some amazing graphics for you. Okay. And then you have 90-day LinkedIn optimization roadmap and so on and so forth. And then you'll have a closing note. So let me stop my screen sharing and find out how many of you guys actually managed to go to the LinkedIn profile, download the PDF, copy it, and go to the ChatGPT link I sent you and did it. And you have any questions, any comments? And that's it. My talk is over now. It's open for conversations. Yes,
All
sir.
good.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually this exercise is something I've done before with Rishi, and ChatGPT of course gave me a different introduction that time, but this one seems even better now. I don't know how, so I'm going to rewrite it this
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I have to give you, that's a very good point you raised, that I have to warn all of you guys, okay? Because ChatGPT will always take you to one notch. Then once you reach a, you say, no, I'll push you further. So every time you run this, you can run this as many times as you want. Like every month you can run it and see, and it will give you one notch further. You're like, Rishi, ye kabhi khatam hi nahi hota." Yeah, yeah. Perfection is a never-ending journey. It's the journey. But to get to the ideal profile, there are iterations and iterations and iterations. So yeah,
Agree.
that's a good point you brought there. But any other thoughts, inputs, suggestions, questions? It's open for discussion, I guess. Yeah, yeah, that's a good.
So I think we'll have to have another session with you soon because we'll go back and try what all you have done. And then what
Huh.
are the problems will come back to you. Because at the moment, if you're asking us to tell you something, it's not possible because we have not done anything
Yeah.
whilst you are talking.
Ah. Oh,
So
okay.
give us a
Okay.
time that we can go back and do what you have said and what we have not understood. Maybe we can text you or whatever way you feel that you
Sure,
can
sure.
answer the questions.
So I think what I can do is I can leave the link over here on the Zoom chat. Hopefully, you can click on you can schedule a call when you like. But apart from that, Lata may not have tried it, but Siddharth may have tried it just before this call and before this as well. Did any of you guys manage to save your profile PDF and B upload it onto the ChatGPT link while I was doing the demo? Is
No.
there anybody? Nobody? No, no,
Yeah,
Lata. No,
I
you
did
said
that.
no. Somebody
I
did
did
that.
that.
So Vivek, I would love to hear. And Vanessa is raising her hand.
Yes.
She did it. Anybody else did it? Where's Hassan? He's the techie man. Hassan should have done it. Hassan, did you do it?
No, I have not done. I'll be doing it now.
Acha, okay. So what is Vivek and Vanessa's? Did you see anything that sounds interesting or is a futile exercise? But I'd love to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, it's given some
Whoever.
recommendations which I will upload in my LinkedIn and
Yeah,
just try to implement what are the suggestions ChatGPT has given. And
right.
let's see the impact, and maybe two, three iterations would make it more efficient.
Right, right. And in fact, yeah, after 2, 3 weeks, if you see that there is some improvement, Vivek, it would be lovely if you can share it on the BLL group to let us know if it
Sure,
actually
sure.
did create an impact, right?
Definitely, I will
Yes.
do that.
Yeah. Okay, Vanessa, you were raising your hand. Tell me.
Uh, yes, Rishi, while you were mentioning about this, I did the entire exercise parallelly, and
Right.
I didn't get a chance to read the entire output, the
Yeah.
analysis, but as a
Yeah.
quick glance of the inputs that ChatGPT has given me, I think it's very, very refined in terms of what I had written versus how I can position myself better. And in
Yeah.
fact, it's not only giving me recommendations for my current position, but it's also giving me recommendations of my past job
Yeah,
or past work that I have done, and how I could rewrite that also to make it more efficient. So at
Right.
every level of my experience, it's giving me, okay, I can make this change in this segment, this change in this segment. So it is something new that I've not seen before. Yes,
Right.
I always knew about the PDF version of downloading your profile from LinkedIn, but I didn't know it can be used to do so much more than just use it as a regular PDF. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Awesome. Awesome. We'd love to see if, like Vivek is going to look at his profile, if you change it and see if it makes an impact in terms of just people reaching out to you, maybe, just
Absolutely.
organically.
I'll definitely update you on that.
Sure. Awesome. Yeah, Siddharth, you wanted to have another go at something? Oh,
uh,
that was just,
yeah. So this is a question actually, Rishi. The first line of my section rewritten,
yeah,
the about us, it
yeah.
what happens in LinkedIn is you see a little part of it. I don't know whether the person who's seeing it, I'm the admin, I'm seeing only the first two lines. But if
Hmm.
somebody's seeing if you are seeing my LinkedIn, how does it
Yeah.
appear if you can tell me? Because the first two lines does not
Yeah,
say
yeah.
anything about what I do.
Okay, so let me go there. Siddharth is 1D, right?
Yeah, 1D, 1D.
Siddharth Gangoly. Here we go. I'll just share my screen and then you can see what I see.
Sure, sure, sure.
And yeah, and we can use this if time permits. I don't know. Garima and all will tell us how much time we have for this session. Let's take a look at yours. This is what it says. Brand. You're talking about the headline or the about?
No, no, no. The about us. The about.
About.
Yeah,
So
see.
about is this is what it
So
shows.
you said more. You said more. That's why it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it
Oh,
gives you
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
intro.
Yeah, yeah.
So the
I do
first two
more with
lines, if
yes.
somebody does not click on more and just skips that part, the first
Yeah.
two lines is something that does not say anything about me. Is there a way to, twist that?
That's a good question. I thought this was the thing that people would click. Or you can
Uh,
do one thing. Just write, just take a screenshot like this, right?
hmm.
And just say, can we do something about this? And copy and paste it to
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, say, can we make the first two lines uh,
Can we elaborate on that?
tempt the user to click
More.
on
Yeah.
more so they
Right.
see the whole profile. So
Right.
this is of course an education thing that people need to know how to do. Like maybe some people will not even realize that they have to click on more,
Exactly.
while some people would be intuitively know how to do. This is a LinkedIn not bug, but a UI, and you're a UI guy. So it's a UI problem. And so
Right.
therefore the first two lines should be written in such a way where they are tempted to click on more. But that's an interesting point of view. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what ChatGPT would say typically to something like that. Let me do that of my own thing. If I click on my own profile, that instead of sending yours, let me click on mine. It says about here again. Here. Uh, this is my about section, right? Copy this, paste it, and let me see what it says. Good instinct. This is exactly the kind of micro adjustment that dramatically improves your profile. Right now, your opening is clear, but not yet curiosity driven enough to force
Exactly.
the click. Here are stronger scroll stopping alternatives specifically engineered to trigger the more clicks. Most businesses owners don't think they have a lead problem. They don't. You're getting inquiries, you're having conversations. So why aren't they turning into clients? So basically these are some suggestions. One is curiosity and pattern interrupt. One is tension plus open loop, direct personal, and this one is contrarian plus strong hook. I don't know what this word means, but yeah, see, this one is like interesting, huh? More leads won't fix your business. This will. And they're like, this will, what will? Oh, more. Then they click on that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. That's a great thing. See, you're a UI guy. You notice this. I would not
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
I would have thought everybody should click on more. Read more
Right.
to the लिखा है ना वहाँ पे. Nice, nice, nice. Lovely insight. Okay, great. Anybody else? I can see people's eyes moving like this. That means they're actually trying it out. PDF download हो रहा है. ChatGPT पे जा रहा है. लोग कुछ कर रहे हैं. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, good. What do you call feedback coming? I just want to
Yeah.
add on. See, you have done it on ChatGPT. What I normally do is I do it on 2 or 3 engines and then look how much different and how some of them look. For example, Claude and Perplexity and do. Of course, it's a question of burning time, your time, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that gives you a balance. And for some work, of course, ChatGPT is good. For others, the other one is better, technical, scientific. So you'll have to tweak that.
Yeah. I think there's something called projects in Claude, which I was also asking the question to Claude. I said, hey, just like you have GPTs on ChatGPT, what is the equivalent for that in, say, Claude or Copilot? And I said, in Claude, it had projects. I haven't created it because I didn't know if people use in Claude. But if you're saying, Rishi, we should have a version of this for Claude, then I can try and see if there's something called a project and use that and share it with you. I don't know if it is. I'll try it out. Definitely. Good feedback. Well, by the way, just out of curiosity, if you can just Can I do a poll out here? And more में जाके poll नहीं है ना यहाँ पे, it's not enabled. Post tools.
होल व्हाट्सएप में जाना पड़ेगा.
More polls than
हाँ.
quizzes.
अच्छा, more polls.
Zoom में है ना?
As a co-host, I don't get it. आपको दिख रहा है because आप host है. अच्छा.
Okay.
Anyway, ठीक है,
What do you
doesn't
want?
matter. No, as Lata said, it's a good idea. Can we do a WhatsApp group? Can we create a poll?
Oh yes, we can.
Let me just go to my WhatsApp and try to create a poll. I want to understand how many people are actually using ChatGPT versus Claude versus what are the other one? Copilot. What are the other?
Gemini.
Gemini.
Gemini. Gemini is there.
Perplexity.
Yeah. We'll just do a quick poll, find out how many people are using what. And of course, we'll get people who are outside this group also to respond. But I think it's a good idea to get a poll.
So-
I'll just post that in the WhatsApp group.
So I suggest you can use one site called yup.ai, yupp.ai, which
Yeah.
you can, it allows you to, it gives you the comparisons. Like you have compare products, you can ask it, you can give one prompt and ask it to give the output of the search engine, the AI, Gen AI engines that you choose. So instead of
What are you
going 5
saying?
times to 5 sites, yeah. So I'll just I'll type the link here. I'll put it in the chat box.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow. There you go. I learned something new, man. Thanks, buddy. I got some gyan from you today.
You are so prolific in sharing. One dot at least should be shared. Huh?
No, I'm sure the
Please
next.
put the name on the chat. What you said, the name of that.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
typing it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very cool software. But yeah. Okay, so which AI do you use?
Yeah, I've put it.
Okay, and I'm saying ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. What is the word? Perplexity. Perplexity.
Really,
Any others apart from ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and Perplexity? Any other AIs that people use out here? Okay, I'm putting it out there.
Link?
Yes, I think so. Yes, we got it.
Okay, great.
So I'm putting the poll in the BLL member networking. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look at it. Guys, can you all go and click there? When we'll get Baki ka bhi mil jayega. We'll see who I use ChatGPT. I'm going to start the poll first. Let's see what you guys see. Oh, it takes time for the poll to go to everybody. It's like still showing the hourglass. That's because we have, how many members do we have now in BLL? Total members are 429. Wow. It's taking time to. सबको जाना चाहिए. Has it come for anybody over here?
मेंबर नेटवर्किंग में?
हाँ, BLL मेंबर नेटवर्किंग में मैं पोल डाला है, बट उसके नीचे मेरे को वो घड़ी दिख रहा है उधर.
It will show in a couple of minutes.
It takes some time. ठीक है. Okay, whenever it shows up, I'll let you know when it's done from my end. And then you all can all punch in your ChatGPT.
I have last post of Nikita Bora. आगे कोई post ही नहीं दिख रहा है.
Nikita Bora. Yeah, that is the last one. Correct.
उसके बाद आपका आया ही नहीं. Maybe
it is probably going to take some time to. I think polls work differently from messages. I think polls take time because it's probably trying to trigger everybody. Is like it's a push technology happening. I don't know what the deal is.
It's a broadcast, so I think the broadcast takes
Rishi, even
Yeah.
Indian polls take time, na? That's why they give a break of 2 days voting polls.
WhatsApp just tweeted for Indian audience.
And then they go for recounting again.
Okay. While the poll is being distributed to every 420 odd members, anybody else wants to talk about anything, ask anything, or share anything? It's a great time to do that, I guess.
So Rishi, many of time now, I don't know, I didn't attend the previous one. LinkedIn, mostly people feel ki, it is more for your connections around the offices that you work, or it is more like for you to get a recruitment job or something. More from business entrepreneurs point of view, how do you do you look only, because we don't see many business, I may be wrong with that interpretation, but we don't see many business entrepreneurs active on LinkedIn. We only see employees of corporates active on LinkedIn. So how do you really try to get your lead, or you try to sell your product?
So actually, that's a great question, because I know Sebi is like, go sell, 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 sell. I mean, he's like all out sell. I mean, he comes in and like, yeah, take this, smell it. So I actually
Yeah.
feel your product. It's difficult to feel your product on LinkedIn. I get where you're coming from in that sense. But I actually never pitch on LinkedIn. Okay, I have a couple of strategies that I use. Okay, because just like BLL में हम लोग को यार रिश्ता बनाना पड़ा to go and बार बार आएगा तो ट्रस्ट थोड़ा बहुत डेवलप हो जाता है. दैट्स फेस टू फेस, राइट? चाय पी रहे हैं, इडली खा रहे हैं, अरे ऋषि, अरे सभी कैसा है, एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट इज हैपनिंग, राइट? सो दैट what you can do on a networking platform face to face, or even on this Zoom call, for example, is way higher than what you can do on LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn में connect करके अगर वो active है, वो accept कर लेगा, ठीक है? But just a recent story, last month only, this person Harshana registered for my AI to sell better. So she just, I think I had chat back and forth. She was searching for somebody who could help her to sell, and she saw my profile. She said, "Hey, I'm into psychometric testing, and I'm trying to connect with HR heads on LinkedIn, but I'm not able to take the conversation further. I'm connecting; they're all accepting me. The moment I send my profile, silence, total dead silence, and nothing's happening." So I said, yeah, that happens because people are constantly push their product. But for LinkedIn, I think it's the other way around. And I would say for me, it's the other way around always, which is first I offer something of value to the other person, right? But even before I offer something of value to that person, I first start a conversation. Okay. What I can do is, this is applicable to anybody here on the call today, that you can ping me on WhatsApp. I'll send you a link, and I'll show you how that link will help you to generate questions to people that you're connecting with on LinkedIn to get to know them better. The goal is relationship building. Pehla, rishta banao. Because you're just like some face and one name Sebastian on LinkedIn for them. Yeah. They don't know you anything beyond that. तो पहले रिश्ता बनाना पड़ेगा. Before you start pitching about this is who I am, this is what I do, वो तो वैसे भी तेरा प्रोफाइल में लिखा है, who you are and what you do. It's there. If you go through my today's session and fix your profile, it will exactly tell people who you are and what you do. So we don't want to tell people who we are, what we do. We want to first build the relationship. And I've got another GPT for that. Those of you that are interested, you can ping me on WhatsApp privately, separately off the group, and I will share that link with you. And then you try and experiment with that GPT to see, oh, wow, these are good questions to ask when I first connect to somebody. Okay. And then when they see the value of when you see the value of the GPT and you build the trust, then you can go to the next thing and give them an offer. Now, what are some of the offers I give them? Okay. One of the offer is I invite them to places like BLL. I was like, hey, you're a business owner. I'm a business owner. I'm by the way part of BLL. There's one coming up, and I've got a lot of business from BLL. In fact, I recovered my cost of my annual membership in the first 2-3 months itself. Would you be interested in joining, attending one to see how it is and see if it will help your business? And that's a conversation starter. Now, whether they come to BLL or not, I don't care, but I can get them to come there. Now, when they come to a BLL, then they actually meet me in the flesh. Right? Oh, this is the guy, Rishi. He was in the LinkedIn fellow, right? So now they have a face, a handshake, we're having a chai together or something is happening. Now from here, it's easy to sell them something or it move in that direction of that conversation. But I think it's a longer journey. It takes time. Fortunately, I have all of these automation tools that help me to do this at scale. Like I don't have to do one by one. It can do it at scale. So Yeah, sorry, long answer for your short question, but I hope it helped.
So say, Rishi, today you're delivering a session which is easier for you because you have put all the right roots in the right foundation. As you mentioned about automation, your work is only around that. For us, like when we are focused on networking, we are focused on selling a product, getting
Yes.
into one more zone of LinkedIn.
Mm.
What time frame will it take for us to master the art?
That's a fabulous question. So more than mastering the art, I think it is a question of the type of product or service you have and how fast somebody can take a decision to buy it. Now, for example, I'll give you one of my favorite customers. Okay. Amrita Singh is a deep coach. She started using my LinkedIn outreach services last year in Feb. Because she's a excellent saleswoman. I mean, she's a pro at selling. She's so sophisticated in selling. आपको पता नहीं चलेगा she sold you. Okay, it's like that. She's that good. Now, because she understood and she was using AI and she was like having these fabulous conversations with customers, she knew that it's going to take a year for them to become a customer. So she invested 1 year in LinkedIn outreach to make sure that she got the results. I'll tell you what she does. What she does is she has a deep coaching program, which is 6 months long. 6 months. That means every day you get a video of 1 hour. You have to watch that video. And at the end of the week on Friday, you meet, or a Saturday, you meet for 1 hour with them in a group Zoom call. And this goes on for 6 months. Okay, it's a very long program. CEOs, high level, top level, chief level people enroll for this program because it's a leadership program. Deep coaching is a leadership program. And only they can understand the value of it. It costs 3 lakhs. It costs 3 lakhs to come and enroll for this program. Okay. It's not possible to sell it like, yeah, 2,000 rupee wala, smell this, it's great. It's a very different product line. Very different product line. Now, she had to invite them to 3 Zoom calls at different Zoom meetings with groups. And from there, the funnel built into trust building, relationship building, and started dropping in. So now she said to me, Rishi, it took exactly 1 year. Those people I connected with you thanks to your LinkedIn outreach automation, 2 people closed out, right? So she got 6 lakhs after 1 year. She said, but the next is coming in. The next 4 will come and the next 6 will come, the next 10 will come in because I've already 1 year has passed. They've already gone through what I'm talking about. They're already interested in what I'm talking. They already see the value of what I'm talking about. But it takes a year for her business because it's not as simple as feel great. It's not, yours is very instant. Tack, 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 tack. It's instant. That one is, yeah, man, this is deep stuff. Do I really want to do this? I got to think through this process. I got to become a better version of myself. I got to become a better leader. It's intense. It takes a year for someone like her. Maybe for you, it's faster. So I don't know the answer to the question. Trial and error. But I will say this. I think, Sebi, your product and the way you pitch it and the networking platforms that you're on, it actually works very well. Like, wow, smells good. Oh, and then you are a strict sales guy too. So, it's not to say no to somebody like you. You are a more like in front of you, you'll do the trick, But somebody like Amrita, she does it across a year, right? But now it'll all trickle in. The 1 year effort, she renewed for another year this year. And she's now going to, again, she does only 2 workshops in a year. Okay. She takes only 25 people in a batch. So that's like the maximum is 1.5 CR for the year. That's it. She can't do more than that from this particular workshop that she's doing. 2 batches in a year, but 1.5 CR. And she always fills up 25 people. One of the things that she told me with the LinkedIn outreach, she said, Rishi, my leads were drying up. अभी जितने भी लोग था मेरे नेटवर्क में which I built over the last 2 decades, 3 decades, it was starting to dry up. People have already done my deep coaching. अभी उससे ज़्यादा मैं ज़्यादा customer को कहाँ से लाऊं? So that's where this LinkedIn outreach, if you look at it as a long-term strategy, the funnel is there. It will start to build. In the first 3 months, she said, Rishi, we finally did the workshop. I used to get from my email database, I used to get about 70 registrations and about 20, 25 people would show up for the Zoom call. But with your LinkedIn outreach, because I had so many contacts over the years, 5,000 plus contacts over the years, we reached out to all of them. I got 250 300 registrations, and I got house full
Yes.
because Zoom only allows
Yes.
100 members to come into a Zoom meeting. After
Yes.
100, it says room is
Mm.
full. So just imagine what she experienced was like, Rishi, this is like everybody who's locked out or wondering, Salah, what am I missing that is house full? 100 people are on that Zoom meeting which I registered, but I can't get in. You can imagine
Yes.
the fear of missing, the FOMO as they call it. They are like, hey, send us the recording. Yeah, when that recording?
Yes.
So
Awesome,
that's
awesome.
what it did for her. Just giving some examples of. I don't have
Yes.
a blanket statement to reply to. You'll have to try it out and see, But it'll work for different people at different speed. By the way, some of you guys know this guy. He's a chartered accountant. I think Sebi, you'll know him. Atharva Samant. He went
Yes.
into LinkedIn outreach,
Yes.
and in the first 20 days, he closed out with a founder a retainer of 20,000 rupees a month. In the
Oh,
first
not
20 days, they were already in his list. He just knew how to close the deal, and he closed it because whatever value offering that founder was saying, I need somebody like Atharva to manage this financial issues that we have. Yes, Vanessa, you want to ask.
Just add a point, Sebi. So you are right. You're perfectly right. LinkedIn is more a lot of employee platform. So from my case, I get reached out by people who want co-founders, who want, strategy. But essentially, it's employee part. So for your kind of product, you'll have to think through some other mechanism of really. I'm being very blunt and open about it. That's a fact. That's why even for my
Thank
power
you.
of process webinar, I don't put it on LinkedIn because it will go to most of the employees who probably wouldn't need it. This is for the people, the founders and the entrepreneurs out there who are probably not on the device, they're on the ground. So we need to use channels like our networking groups and other associations. That's my experience.
Or the better way is, get testimonials from the members we are meeting across the forums and tell them to post a testimonial on their LinkedIn page for us, and then we can boost that or something.
That's great. That's actually great.
This is actually good. Yes, yes.
In case, because you might face like, अरे हाँ यार वो पोस्ट करने का सेबेस्टियन ने बोला करके, what you can do is you can create the post. Thank you, Rishi, for this fabulous testimonial you gave me, and then copy paste the testimonial in your post, and then tag me, and as अभी उसने link डाला ना, I can say like it and repost it in my network. That is easier. Just reduce the resistance. You write the post rather than wait for them to write the post. Yeah, sorry. Vanessa wanted to go. Yeah. Vanessa, go ahead.
Rishi, in
One second. Rita ji, one second. Vanessa is just wanting to ask a question.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, Vanessa.
She just asked me the premium account kind of start or initiate this kind of administration, right? Or you can work the regular account as well.
One second. It says Dr. Rahim is inviting you to join room 2. Do I join or what's?
No. I'll add. You can continue.
Creating the breakout rooms.
I'm just creating
okay.
Oh, but
okay.
before that, Rishi, I just wanted to ask, in my profile, it was previously premium account, but now it is not. So is it because of this reason when I'm clicking on my profile, it is just going from the screen, nothing has come.
Oh, one second. And I do want to get back to Vanessa because I couldn't hear her question the last time. Rita ji, you're connected from a laptop or a mobile? Rita? I don't know whether she's gone. No, I can save your profile. I think it's under resources. Rita ji, let's do one thing. You're not replying to me, so I think we'll reconnect
Maybe she
after this
jumped
call.
into some breakout room.
He's already with breakout room, so we are not with you.
Okay.
Nobody has jumped into breakout room. Abhi, I am just
So we are
creating
still hearing Rishi. Now what do we do? Whether we go into the breakout room or listen to Rishi? What do you do? If Rishi stops, then we can join the rooms.
Lata, you need a mentors. दिमाग की बत्ती.
क्यों?
नहीं वो एक गोली आती थी ना ऐड दिमाग की बत्ती जला
अरे
लो
यार
मेंटोस
सीधा बोलना रूम में जाओ के ऋषि को बत्ती को छोड़.
Okay, I think we should go into breakout rooms now because of the time. Also, it's 11:05.
Yes,
That's
yes.
I
exactly
think
the
so. Yes,
question,
yes.
yeah.
And
That's
any
exactly the question.
queries we can connect directly with Rishi.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.